All right, good morning. Eventually we got going. What a busy 10 minutes of my life. Welcome everybody on stream. Uncle John, Rule, Kies, Paul, and then obviously Flight X there, Captain Geo. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Good morning. Sorry for the bit of a wait and all, but things happen. So here we are. We're ready to start planning and start to get going. This is LICA, ICAO code of the airport. I don't know whatever it's called. I'll have to look it up. La Mesia, La Tremesia. I can't tell you. I don't know. So it's part of the IVAO World Tour, and we're just going to continue again. Today we are flying down from the lower end of Italy and we're going up to Zurich. And I hope you guys enjoy it with me. So excellent. I'm going to just start the planning phase and all. And you guys on Discord, feel free to chip in, start chatting, and you know, let's do what we need to do. Guys on stream, same to you guys. You know what to do. Alright, let's go grab that route.
How am I going to get you into a Skymatix livery role?
Well, if he joins the VA, he can get it, but I'm not sure if that's his thing. I think
He's in KLM.
that's fine. But it might not be the same rule, by the way. The rule that you see in KLM is our ordinary rule. This is the new rule sitting here next to you.
The extraordinary rule.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
That's me, the new one. There's a lot of rules here, I presume.
Yeah, well, there's two. You and the other guy, yes.
So I'm rule 2 then.
Yes.
I'm used to being rule 1.
Nice. Right, okay, let's see.
Please don't see it as a demotion.
No.
I won't. I have my own airline. I don't like KLM. I'll put up a screenshot in the screenshots group in a minute.
Cool. Right, so we have a runway 10 and a runway 28. Let's see what these little winds are doing.
Oh, we've got an A320 parked up opposite. Kind of block somebody off. In fact, he's going to block me off for my pushback.
Uncle John, by the time you get going, he's going to be gone. Don't worry about it. Alright, landings. Expect the landing runway to be assigned as follows, weather permitting, on weekdays and then on a Saturday and a Sunday. So from 6 until 9 a.m. that's going to be runway 34. From 9 a.m., that's local time, by the way, which is past, so we forget about that. So runway 14 is the assigned runway at this time.
Okay.
Runway 14. That's interesting because the runway 28 is actually according to the winds. We literally have a 5-knot tailwind on runway 14. So the question, before you change anything, the question is, where's the ATC? Do we have any ATC there? Is there...
Nothing there at the moment, I don't think.
Yeah, no. I wonder why they do it this way. Let's just go... Ugh, now close it.
And 1.4's got GLS as well.
Yeah. So they say weather permitting. Let's just read the actual weather requirement. Because a 5-knot tailwind is nothing. Okay, we can do that. It's really nothing. But
Well, I've set up for 3-4, I'm going to be honest with you.
still not the right runway. The winds is still for 28. That's what's bugging me. I know that, Owen. I know that. The question is, what are the limits? Because the usual limits in aviation is 10 knots. Once the wind is more than 10 knots, you have to change, which it's not. It's only 5. So if the SOP says that we need to take 1-4, you know, then there should be a condition, an additional condition.
Well, forgive me, I'm going to stick on 3-4 now.
I don't care. As long as the ATC does not mind, I honestly don't care.
Okay.
Because in my mind, I mean, if you look at the actual weather, runway 28 is the actual one. The question now is, look, I don't know Zürich. The question is...
Well,
are
I've
we
had it. I had to add another waypoint because of the approach, and I enjoyed doing that. And
Okay.
it's all set up and it looks nice.
You see, they probably have this rule in place because of noise abatement.
I'll try to be quiet when I come in.
Okay, flights to runway 28 have priority. Runway 34 may be requested. Alright, due to the Germans, Uncle John, we spoke about Germans earlier. Due to the German airspace incursion that happens when you land on runway 14 and 16, there's an additional thing. Then there's a German ordinance for runway 34. Oh, this thing gets quite heavily involved if you start looking at this, eh? Okay, I'm gonna do something silly. I am literally going to stick to what the I picked the wrong place. To what the wind is telling me. I wanna go back to this planner thing. Have a look see. Because I'm telling you now, I'm gonna take runway 28. According to a 10-knot headwind, I'm definitely gonna take runway 28. Unless I say like the ATC blocks us. So we know what the rules say. But we'll see what ATC says.
I will follow you, Nico, as usual. I go
That's
to 2.8.
perfect.
Sheep.
Leave my sheeple alone, okay?
Gonna have to go to 8 and just to keep
No, you
him happy.
don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do what you feel is right. You just enjoy yourself. Remember, there's no right and wrong until ATC tells you. So, and obviously, if there's a clear nonsense story. So, according to me, that thing shouldn't take you there. I don't want to go there, man. Owen says, John, it's just common sense. Yeah, it's
Yeah, but I haven't got any.
oh, okay. Oh, that's a pity. I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna cut that one out. But there's mountains there, so that might be part of the problem. That might be part of the problem. And that's why they do it this way. But why does it send you that way? That doesn't make sense. Go by Kipol. KELIP.
There's no good alternative star for that approach.
Oh, this star is crazy. Because it takes you right out there. Then you come back. Then you go into the teardrop. See, what I will do, okay, and that's just me, is I'll go onto that VOR, but I won't fly out. I'm not going to turn left. So what I'll do is then I'll go into the teardrop there. I'll cut that piece out. So I'll go onto the VOR, and then we go onto the teardrop. Turn onto it, come back and land. So that portion there, I'm just going to cut out. The question now comes in. What about another type of an approach? RNAV to 8. No, it's not going to work. See, if you look at the elevation there, you've got a 9,000 and a 5,000 elevation problem. So you've got mountains there. That's what those brown things are. And if you're not at the right altitude at the right time, you're going to see your backside. Okay, so let's look at 14. Because that is the default one, disregarding the weather. So yeah, there you also go. It's actually for us and our approach. 14 is the more easier approach, but then again we don't have the wind in our favor, and we have the tailwind and the crosswind to compete with. Runway 28 is by far the better one. Sorry, I'm obviously overthinking it. Click now, man. I'm obviously overthinking it, but that's just me. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's my original plan. I'm gonna fly onto that VOR, cut out that left arm, do the teardrop and land, and then hopefully, yeah, Lloyd, I think the same. I hope that we're gonna get ATC at Zurich, and then they'll give us the vectors. They'll obviously assign a runway, and then they'll give us vectors, and then we just do that. So for planning purposes, I'm gonna stick to this. I think we've wasted enough time with this one. We'll stick with this one. And now, for the life of me, I can't remember the active runway. Runway 10. Runway 28. How the hell did that happen? No, that's not the right one. Ooh, these departures force you onto runway 28, guys. Did you see that? Where's Krister when you need him? Krister! Hello! So takeoffs only happen from runway 28. That's freaky.
Strange. I have a takeoff from runway 10.
You can take off from runway 10, but then you don't have a SID.
Yes, I do.
Which one?
Arbum 5 Foxtrot.
How did I miss that? Thank you so much.
Oh, don't say you're in a mess again this morning.
Uncle John, don't be nasty. That's all I'm asking. What the hell? Good morning, John Redmond. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. We got it sorted. What's the distance? What's the block time for this flight? Anybody know? About 2 hours. About 2 hours. Okay. Hello, Amar. Good morning. Okay, what flight level do you guys have? I think 360 should be fine. I see 300 and 320 have got better winds, but how about 36? What do you guys have?
I have 300.
Yeah, because that's what it tells me. It's the best wind altitude.
I can't do 300, so I'm having to do 28.
Okay. We'll stick to 300 unless ATC says otherwise. Amar, I'm actually good. I'm trying to still wake up. This morning just started too fast and furious, man. I had such a nice sleep, good rest and all. It just everything just happened so fast now. Right. Okay, so connect.
You're not even online, are you, Nico?
Connecting now. There you go. How's that?
Thank you, sir.
That I owes you a lot of money.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
I'm going to push, Nico.
Yeah, yeah. Enjoy, Uncle John.
Thank you, sir.
Nicholas, good morning. All good, and I hope you're good too. Thanks, man. Busy setting up for this World Tour flight, so I hope you can enjoy it with us.
Nico,
Yes.
it doesn't really matter, but your call sign was wrong there.
It does matter to me, and thank you for spotting that. Oh yeah, thank you. Much appreciated.
Somebody's decided to park right on top of you, Nico.
That's perfectly fine. I hope he's on FSX and he's got his crash detection on. catch and wake up later. Or he doesn't care. Seven. There you go. So I've cut out that other left leg extension, and there we go. Wahaha.
Trim up.
Captain Hatcher on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away, all overhead bins are closed, and all passengers are seated.
from the flight deck. Welcome aboard our flight today. We're wrapping up the final paperwork here to get you on your way momentarily. I want to thank you so much for your company and business. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Again, welcome aboard.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
My auto Unicom is not working. Press the button and nothing's happening.
Just click off of it and back onto it, sir. It happens sometimes, especially if you used a drop-down list as the last command. The drop-down list, even though you can't see it, it interferes. And then you have to click off of it and back onto it. Before start checklist.
And you may start engines.
Before start checklist.
That's not actually what I wanted. Hang on.
Papers.
Where's that abort thing?
All commands and checklists aborted.
Before start procedure. That's what I wanted.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure completed.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Good morning, good morning.
Hello, Kevin.
Morning, Kev.
How's everybody here?
Good morning, Kevin. We're fine.
25 and 2.
Good.
LICA tower is on. Let's see what he says. Let's see. Tower, good morning, Skymatix 001.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Skymatix 001, good morning.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Let's change the runway. Sir, I see you've changed the runway. May we request runway 10? We're already configured and ready to taxi and take off.
Skymatix 001, check your flight plan, please. No seat. No seat. Delete seat your flight plan.
I'll check the flight plan now.
Tow is disconnected. Bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right.
You know what? I might have done that flight plan obviously before we did all that runway changing and you know, what's it? Exploration.
Starter cutout.
Album 5F, runway 10. I don't understand that. Oh man, 5F. Tower Skymatix 001.
We've currently got ground on at arrival.
Skymatix 001, go ahead.
Right, I'm looking at my flight plan, sir. I've got the Arbum 5 Foxtrot departure from runway 10. That is as per my flight plan, as per my planning. What seems to be the problem?
Skymatix 001, on Italy, no seat on flight plan. No seat, no seat, delete seat.
Right, okay, I've resubmitted the flight plan and I've deleted the SID Skymatix 001.
Do they want you to delete the SID from the plan?
Yeah. I'm
What's
not
going
even
on with
going to
that?
try and argue with him because the whole world flies differently. If he wants it, I'll
Skymatix
just give it to him.
001, your correct received. You ready for clearance?
Yes, sir. Please send the clearance. Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, you are cleared for Lima Sierra Zulu Hotel via Arbum 5 Romeo. Initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4270.
Clear to Zürich via the Arbum 5 Romeo, initial 5,000 and squawk 4271, Skymatix 001. Let's change that.
Skymatix 001, negativo, squawk 4270. 4270.
Correction, squawk 4270, Skymatix 001. Yeah, I only had it like once before, so I just kind of ignored it, Peter. But anyway, if they want it, I'm not going to argue. I'm not in the mood to argue right now. I'll just give it to them. That's perfectly fine. Start number 1 engine.
Tower,
Start
good
number
morning,
one
with
engine.
134 with information. Alpha, request IFR
Starting
clearance.
number 1 engine.
So now,
Ryanair 134, stand by for clearance.
he's now
please.
forcing me to use runway 28.
Skymatix 001, readback is correct. Ready for taxi.
We're just starting engine number 1 because we now have to redo the whole setup of the aircraft because he changed the runway and the SID. So just stand by, please, Skymatix 001.
25 and 2.
And Navigraph just kicked me out. Now I need to relog back in. Can you even believe it now?
With Air 134, are you ready for clearance?
Starter cutout.
Affirming with Air 134.
Engine start procedure complete at.
With Air 134, clear to destination Lima India Mike Charlie via Arbum 5 Romeo. Standard departures. Initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4271.
Clear to destination via Arbor 5 Romeo departure, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4271 with Air 134.
With Air 134, readback is correct, startup approved, report ready for taxi.
Startup approved, will report for when ready for taxi with Air 134.
That's also true. Skymatix 001, we're ready for taxi.
Skymatix 001, taxi for Old Boeing Alpha runway 28 via Tango Kilo Sierra. Skymatix 028, contact La Mesa Tower, please.
Right, we're going to taxi to holding point Alpha for runway 28, Skymatix 001.
Taxi lights on.
LICA tower is online.
Correct. And he's just changed my runway to 8 now, so I had to redo everything, all planning, everything.
Skymatix 028, change your position, please. Change your position, please.
Can you hear him, Skymatix 28? Yes, can you hear him?
Yes, I can.
Good morning, Tower. Skymatix 028 is with you.
Skymatix 028, good morning. Change your position, please. Taxi Tango 3.
Taxi Tango 3, Skymatix 028.
Before takeoff procedure completed.
I can't taxi further than this. Tower Skymatix 001, it seems my scenery does not have Sierra up to Alpha 1. This is the furthest we can taxi. Can we backtrack for runway 28?
Skymatix 001, clear to backtrack runway 28.
Clear to backtrack runway 28, Skymatix 001. Oh, it's amazing. Scenery is totally different. I wonder if there's add-on scenery on the org for this. I never looked. Well, if I did, I must not have found better.
Approaching 28.
Skymatix 028. Please confirm that we have to leave from runway 28.
Skymatix 028.
On runway 10700 feet remaining. Flaps.
Maintain position, please.
Maintaining position, Skymatix 028.
At least he is talking slow and nice. I can understand him.
Exactly. Yeah. That one guy yesterday actually asked him, please talk slower.
Skymatix 028, clear to destination Lima, Sierra Zulu Hotel, via Arbum 5 Romeo. Initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4272.
Clear to runway 28.
Other button.
We're going to Arbum 5 Romeo. Initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 4272.
Flaps.
Skymatix 028.
Skymatix 028, readback is correct. Continue taxi for runway 28, Old Point Alpha via Sierra. QNH 1026.
Skymatix 028. Continue taxi.
Skymatix 001 ready for departure.
Skymatix 001, Roger. Clear to take off runway 28. Wind is 100, 2 knots.
Thank you. Cleared for takeoff runway 28, Skymatix 001.
Takeoff thrust set. $80 knots. Throttle hold. Approaching
I never
transition.
verified my V speeds.
Positive rate.
Can you believe it? With all that commotion, I never did that. Gear up.
Gear up.
Skymatix 001, I'm airborne at the time 03, contact switch Unicom 122.8. Ciao ciao.
Thank you for your service, Unicom 122.8 Skymatix 001. Flight XC didn't because I never reconfirmed my V-speeds. Remember, he changed the runway, so the SID and the runway changes happened. I did confirm that in the FMC, but I never went back to the INET reference page to actually confirm the V-speeds, and that is why I mentioned that.
Lucky for me, I had time to change that.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I just wanted to get out of there, and as I took off, you know, pressed toga, I realized I didn't do that.
And set. Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
Everybody's very, very quiet.
It's because of all the stress we had.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and what's still to come at Zurich.
I don't mean to criticize, and I don't want to sound mean, okay? And I don't know this person, and I don't know his background, and I don't know his reasons for doing what he did. But to come and interfere with an operation that is 95% complete, I think it's just bad form. You know, if I was the controller, I would read the tag on the scope, and I've clearly already pushed back. You can't deny that. So I'm already set. I'm already ready to go. All I need to do is taxi and take off. I personally think that it's a bad idea to interfere with a pilot at that stage. That's just me, you know. That's just me. But like I said, I didn't want to argue, so I just gave him what he wanted. No point in arguing. I'm not awake yet enough to argue with anybody.
But we were both standing still, not
And
taxiing yet.
no,
So it probably was the best moment to change the runway.
it was the only moment. I tell you, if I were at runway 10 and he said I couldn't take off, I would have sent him a very pretty note saying, sorry, unable to comply. I'm already set up, I'm going, you know, do what you have to do. Then if he goes and makes a hoo-ha about it, I'll just state my case. I mean, that's, it just, it's that old story of live and let live, right? If you can't let me live, then why must I let you live? You know, if you can't respect me, why must I respect you? It's a common thing in the world. You know, I know there are a lot of people, and I'm not saying this guy is. You know, there's this tendency in the world nowadays that only certain people have rights, and your rights are worth more than my rights, and all that other BS. I just don't subscribe to those things. You know, I was ready. I was on my way to go, and then I decided to change it. So it doesn't help we whine about it now. It's just it doesn't sit right with me. It just irritates me a bit. But I'll survive. I'm a big boy. I just wanted just a comment. Maybe if I was more of an asshole, I would be richer. You know, maybe I would have had a different life. But I chose not to be an asshole early on in my life. You know, I don't like messing people about. It's way easier to just let them go.
Sorry.
Thank you, Linda, for understanding. She said sorry. Hello, Ryan. Peter, hold on. I'm going to take a screenshot of what you said. I'm actually going to take it further because it doesn't sit right with me. Let me just send this on.
1000 to level off.
1000 to go.
Peter, that's true, but I need clarity and clarification on it. Okay. Again, it comes down to respect. It comes down to making the hobby enjoyable for both parties. Okay. If it is the case that the ATC and the supervisor, I mean, who knows? They could be friends. I don't know. You know, they could be barbecue buddies or something. I don't know. Who gives them the right and the authority to override what we did, what we broadcasted, because I did broadcast on automatic Unicom. The plan is out in the open, complying with all the IVAO rules. Who says, and I mean, let's be honest here now, okay? The wind was 2 knots. It's wind's calm. There's no reason to change a runway other than a personal opinion. Okay, so where does your personal opinion fit in with the rules? That is where my concern lies, and this is why I've now sent it to Denton. He can now query it, and we can have a nice civil discussion about it. If it is so that the rules state that we are duty bound to comply with the ATC, then so be it. If it is so that we can actually say no, we're ready to go, you have to, you know, you can't come here at number 99 and change everything and you know, do that. Then I need to know how to respond to this person the next time it happens, because if someone bans me, I can tell you one thing, I'll gun for that guy's position. I'll have him fired. I don't care who that supervisor is. I will have his badge. He'll go and sweep floors when I'm done with him. There's no ways anybody's going to ban me for something so stupid like that. That is totally offensive. It is not acceptable. So this is where the clarity needs to come in. We need to understand who's right, who's wrong, why not, what does the rules say? Because at the end of the day, if your opinion is considered to be a rule, then my one should be as well. As easy as that. You're not going to have an opinion and disregard my opinion. I don't give two hoots about your opinion if you can't respect mine. So that's what I need clarity on. See what I'm saying? So.
Morning, Mr. Mac.
Yes, Kies. Well, that's why we tell the new guys to put the comment in the comment section. You know, you're a newbie, so the guys can understand. Anyway, Denton is responding to me now. I'll tell you guys what he says, you know, and then we use that as a bit of training for us, you know. Okay, he says he doesn't have enough information now. He'll obviously have to investigate a little bit further, but he says it's situational. You understand? I can understand if it's a situation that, let's say, for instance, there's an event. That's obviously a situation. Let's say there are 5 guys coming in, or let's be reasonable. Let's say there are 2 people already established on finals, short finals and long finals, or in the standard terminal arrival for runway 28. All right. 2 is more than 1, so kudos to them, they win. Let's change it to runway 28. I can understand things like that. But when there is no reason other than your opinion, it doesn't make sense. Peter, Denton has just reminded me, which I didn't talk about, so I'm going to tell you now. If you are banned and you want to query the banning or you want to oppose the banning, you must just email IVAO, you know, make something of it. I know you say there's bigger things to worry about and all, but I think in principle it needs to be investigated because it's just not on. You know, you can't. At the end of the day, what that supervisor does and what that ATC guy does is when they enforce stupidity like that without a reason, and I wasn't there, I can't say they did, okay, I'm just saying if it was a situation like that. If there is no valid reason, let's calm down and use those words. If there wasn't a valid reason for them to do that, what they're doing is they're chasing away people from the network. So it's not good for the network, it's not good for management, it's not good for us guys who punt the network, who try and sell the network when stupid stories like that happen. It's not on. And that is why it needs to be investigated. So disregarding anything else, I think it is still worthwhile logging a complaint and letting someone higher actually listen to both sides of the story and then make an informed decision. Because in all honesty, this nonsense is exactly one of the reasons I left VATSIM, because I can't be dealing with idiots making split-second decisions, overriding rules just for pleasure and their own fun and sitting there laughing their asses off because they upset someone. And unfortunately, you get bullies like that. I've seen it plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? There's more to it than just the obvious.
Damn.
Thank you, Denton. All right, well. Here you go, gents. If you ever have a situation like this, that is the email address where you can query the banning. So Peter, if I were you, I mean, if you've got the information, if it's over and done with, it's over and done with. But if you guys ever get a situation that you want to query with head office, then use that. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. No, and by the way, I'm done with the discussion. It's just, it came up, so we said our piece. Now the boss knows. Now everybody knows, and we can investigate further. I'll state my case. He can state his case, and then we can hear what the overall ruling would be. Uncle John.
Yes, sir.
I'm checking you on the map here. Man, you've done some distance already.
I haven't done bad, have I?
Oh.
And the scenery is out of this world.
I haven't really even looked at my scenery. Oh yeah. Wow, look at that. I'm so glad I made my autos for this area now with the new settings. Oh, that's really beautiful.
Did I tell you I've got another drive to make more autos?
I think so, Uncle John. About 50 times already. I'm kidding.
Oh,
No, you did.
You forget these things.
I know.
You only remember the last half an hour.
Yeah, sometimes.
I see Mr. Max with us.
Hello, man.
Yeah, he's talking to you.
Oh, sorry, Mac. I didn't hear you. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. I was just listening to what's being said. Just keeping quietly out in the background.
Well, not too quiet. We like to know that you're still breathing and alive.
Yeah, I'm just updating stuff, as one does.
Well, I've started on my next 99
routes.
Routes.
What, you did wake up in the middle of the night and say, I thought you'd done them, John?
Yeah, they're all done, but boss,
Nico.
The 99.
I mean, Nico didn't wake up in the middle of the night just so this morning and say, I thought you'd done all these, John. What's all this lot here?
I killed my cat. Today.
Yeah, Lloyd, the size of authors make it almost impossible to share, man. It is for the ordinary guy in the street, and unless you use torrents and have a hosting seed box that can actually handle them, it's almost impossible. Plus the fact that I don't think it's really legal. Unless you have a distributor license of some sorts from whoever made the pictures in the first place. You know, you're looking for trouble with copyright if you just start sharing these things. But what I do is I start multiple instances of my Ortho4XP, because I mean it only downloads at a certain speed, and I've got a 50 meg fiber line, so I can run 4 processes at the same time. So I can do 4 times the amount of orthos in the same time you would do just a single pass, you know, with one instance. So that is how I made these orthos, because I was pressed for time, eh? This is really pretty. So this is Naples. I wonder why they felt the need to go and do Naples like that. Look at that. Looks like somebody played with Photoshop. Hey Bapino, good morning, good morning.
Nico,
Yeah.
you're still going for runway 28?
Yeah, until somebody changes it.
And what star did you choose? KELIP 2 Golf?
I'll tell you now. KELIP 2 Golf, yes. And then what I did was I took away that left leg because it brings you over the airport where the VO are. Then you need to turn out left. I took out that whole left section. So what I'm doing is I'm coming, hitting the VOR and then immediately going into the teardrop, turning to the right.
Yes, I saw that on your picture, but I cannot see that teardrop.
Hold on. It's because you need to use Gipol as the transition. Let me share it on my screen here. You see here at the top, it says ILS runway 28 with Gipol in brackets. There's the teardrop. See? So I'm coming in on the green band there. Right?
It's not on your screen.
Give it 8 seconds. It should be there. Tell me when you see it. Otherwise you need to refresh your...
Yes, it is.
Right, so then I come in from the green band at the bottom, hit the VOR, and you see there, it's got that purple protrusion there on the left. I cut that out. I don't want to go to that Gipol over there at all. All I want to do is from the VOR, I want to now turn right, go out on the teardrop, and then come back in. That's how I'm going to do it, unless ATC changes my mind.
Yes, now I see it also in my Navigraph. Thank you.
Yeah, Flight X, I'm not blessed with the best computer on earth. But I'm really happy and satisfied that mine can at least do this. This really helps me a lot because I like seeing it nicely like this. Michael, good morning. Excellent, Benoni, awesome, awesome. Well, I hope you guys like the view from this angle. Tell me when I need to change the view a little bit for you, but we're flying basically down the coast, so I can't really go to the other side. You're not going to see anything really there. Let's have a look. Oh, there is still a little bit. It's actually changed. Let me get my map back up, see where I'm actually at. Okay, yeah, I've actually gone deeper inland because the earlier part was all along the coast. So, oh, okay. We'll leave it aside then for a wee while. Look at that. It's so cool. It really looks nice. Michael, it shouldn't. It's totally SIM independent, so there should be no interference whatsoever. I'm not familiar with using IVAO and FS 2020, never tried it. But I mean, I've been with IVAO for years and years and years. I've never had any interference whatsoever. Nobody's ever mentioned anything to me. The best would be to go onto the IVAO forum and have a look, see what they say. Thank you, Peter. Peter, I've got 3 or so videos on my YouTube channel. Do yourself a favor, go watch them. I made it as simple and as easy as possible with the best settings. Captain Geo, that's all. That's good. All good, good and well. No problem. You enjoy. Hello, Leroy. Yeah, sounds like a nice drive.
I'm starving. A pie and a beer maybe.
Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
do you think there's time to grab a cup of coffee?
Do you know, I think that's an excellent idea. Anybody else want one while I'm doing it?
Me too, me too.
No, I'm not. You're only having 2 sugars.
That's fine. Just make
Okay.
sure it's a small cup.
You'll have what you're given.
My house, my rules. I'll take the
My
big
coffee.
cup.
My coffee.
I'll take the big cup this time, don't worry.
So gents, I'll be away for a few minutes.
Excellent. No, but I actually think I should go and grab myself one too. Peter wants his black, Uncle John.
Okay, no problems.
Ooh, look at
No
the turbulence. Nice bit of turbulence here. I think you'll get less motion sickness if we just stick to this view. Guys, okay, I'm gonna go fetch me some coffee too. I'll be back shortly.
Right, I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay.
Got myself some coffee and ginger beer. So I'm set for another few minutes.
Good, you earned it.
Oh, turbulent weather today, man.
Yeah, I changed heading instead of LNAV for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how Zibo make this plane work then.
Mm-hmm. You can also go CWS and turn it into into an Airbus, and there you go. I see it's now actually descending when it's not supposed to. Oh, now I'm glad I did that. Maybe it was in a downward pitch. Let's see. Let's see. Was it supposed to keep the heading and the altitude? Let's see. Okay. Descent. Not supposed to.
Yeah, I was just trying and playing a little bit around because 300 was the best for the winds.
Yeah.
But I had quite some winds there.
Yeah.
So I went up to 330, but it's even worse there.
Yeah, but you're supposed to stick to even, so go up to 340 or something if you want to try that. Let's actually look at active sky. Let's see what active sky says. Briefing. Oh no, there's a significant difference. No, 300 according to active sky, 300 is still the best.
That's where I am.
Me too. Oh, GIROV is kicked me out just again. Again, second time.
Jumping descent 10 minutes.
Excellent.
Where are you coming in on?
28.
Yeah, me too. Bumpy weather ahead, gents.
Oh, my weather is already bumpy, sir, so we'll take it as it comes. Alright, listen to this, Uncle John.
Tell me.
Arrival runway 14, departure runway 28. We have ATC.
What's the arrival?
14.
Oh, damn!
Are
you serious?
Yes, go check the ATIS. I'm reading the ATIS.
Okay.
See, so they are using that SOP that we talked about in the beginning, right?
Yeah, I've got work to do, quick. Catch up in a minute.
I don't know what the hell this Gipol thing is about. Why the hell on earth do they give you that stupid Pinocchio nose there on the side? I don't know. I confess I don't know. I don't think we should use anything like that. It doesn't make sense. Oi. I wish there was somebody on stream. Guys, anybody here that knows Zürich, that understands this? What on earth is happening here? I don't get it. I'm confessing now. I just don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me that one should go from the airport way out there to the side and then come back. I don't know. I'm missing something. There is obviously a gap in my knowledge, but I don't understand this. So I don't get that portion of it. Does not make sense at all.
lucky for us, we have Uncle John in front of us. Maybe they give us some
tips. Yes. Well, I'm just going to cut that piece out again. I'm seriously not going to stick around and do that one. That, I don't know, maybe that's just the way it is. Maybe we are supposed to get rid of it, you know. But that is definitely what I'm going to do. There you go. See, in my mind the problem is solved, because there we go right over, we get into that teardrop, we turn around and we come into land. No worry, no fuss. Look, it's a center controller or a approach controller or something, so he's obviously got, you know, bird's eye view over it. Alright, then now we've got ground and tower. Oh no, that's ground and delivery as well. Ooh. Yeah, that is a Zürich approach. So he's obviously going to vector us. Regardless of anything that we want to do, it's good to set it up this way. It's proper. But regardless of what we want to do, he's going to tell us turn left, turn right, up, down, in, out. You know the story, you know? He's going to tell us what to do. Yeah, it's not. This is an actual ILS. This is definitely ILS 14, but they've got that loop in there, so that teardrop turn, which is fair enough. We'll do it, guys. We'll do it. We're not scared. Now we just need to configure everything. So we need to go quickly do this. 135 and 135. That one is correct. Our intercept altitude is now 4,000, so we can dial that in so long, and we can explain to him that we are descending to 4,000. We can use auto brake too, I'm sure, today. Then let's go set frequency 11175. Exactly, Chris, but this guy is an approach guy. There is no tower. We've got approach currently and ground and clearance delivery. So tower might come on, might not come on, but the tower, the approach guy will obviously give us some vectoring there. 11485. 11485. Hallo Rentjie, is jy terug? Hoe was dit? Alright, so that takes care of that. What is our minimums? Cat 1 minimums 1602. Come on. One 602. Right, let's just check the weather again. Right, 5 knots of winds, not much to worry about. Few clouds at 7,000. 11 degrees QNH 1017. Okay. No, the only thing I need to set is my VREV speeds. Yes, Chris, it's been that way for a long time, months already.
I think I've worked out why you've got that waypoint at Gizmo,
Gipple,
is it called?
Gipple.
Gipple. Yeah,
Tell me.
there's basically this airport has 2 holding points, and if you look on the map, there's a certain number of surrounding airfields, and I think it's how that particular airspace is managed. They only bring you in from 2 holding points, Gipole, and there's another one, Amica or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at all the stars, they all take you to one of those 2 holding points.
Gotcha. You can use either or, Chris. If you wanted more current winds, you use active sky, as I've always told you, because that's current. If you want it from the OFP, nobody's going to stop you from using that. Thank you, Mac. I knew there was supposed to be a reason, for it. It just, beat me to it. I don't know. I didn't spend enough time figuring
Well,
it out.
that's my own belief, looking at the charts and everything.
Gotcha. Chris, let me remind you of this. We've discussed this plenty of times. This is the OFP. Top right hand corner, it says there observation. The observation was made on the 10th, which is today, and it was done at 00 Zulu, midnight. It is now 11:18 minus 2, it's 9:18 Zulu, right? Means the winds in the OFP, any winds that you see in here, is over 9 hours old. Okay, now the guys fly that way. It's not supposed to be 100% correct. You can do it. But as always, if you want the current weather that is currently in your system, you use Active Sky, because that's your weather provider and that is what it's currently putting into your sim. So it's a no-brainer. It's just logic. It's common sense, really. This is live. The other one is historical. Chris, they walk to their dispatch station, the computer in the corner. They print their OFP, and that's what they take. They walk out with it, and they go and they input the winds from there. That's how we do it here in South Africa. I'm pretty sure with CPDLC and all kinds of other fancy tools, you can get more updated winds from dispatch, maybe. But in essence, that they do exactly what we do. They go print out the OFP, put it in their bag, walk out to the aircraft with it. So whenever that weather was modeled, it is always going to be historical. It's not current. And now we come to these beautiful mountains. This looks like Bergamo. Let me check. Yeah, we've actually gone a bit past that already. Bergamo is at our 5 o'clock. Exactly. Everybody uses that OFP.
Ooh, it is quite bumpy.
Oh, and my frame rates are dropping here while it's loading, man. Sure. Terrible. Right, well, I'm at almost at top of descent now.
Yeah, I'm 60 miles out.
I'm 6 miles from top of descent. Owen, it's a long flight, man.
Yeah, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You could have taken a nap as well.
I could have, but I'm as wide awake as a freaking rabbit right now. Little bunny. Oh, I'm liking my autos here. Look at this.
Yeah,
Wow.
beautiful. Really beautiful. That's normal ortho, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna set myself to download all those orthos as well.
need an extra hard drive then.
Yep. But it's nice, man. It's just so awesome.
I feel so alive now.
Feel so alive now. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a pretty thing to say, Linda. I'm just jumping around because I'm taking screenshots.
I must admit, Nico, they look good.
Yeah. I like it.
What did you use for maps for those?
I can't remember. I'll have to go check.
You mean the zoom factor, Mac?
No, the maps. The
No,
source
the
provider.
source.
Oh, the source, okay.
I can't tell you, I don't know. I'll have to check.
I was just thinking the clarity and everything of them was particularly good and impressive.
I think he mostly uses Bing because of the lack of clouds on those photos.
I don't know. I'll have to check.
Can you see that somewhere?
Yeah. I think if you go into the folder structure, you can see who the provider was. I'll check.
Oh, okay. I'll check it.
When I look on the web, I don't know what they are doing with Uncle John. He's going from left to right, left to right.
Don't know. I'm almost there. You'll hear when it's my turn.
Yeah, there is another plane coming in, Rule.
Oh, this is just gorgeous. Look at this.
Yeah, real. I would say that's Orbix.
Almost, yeah. Might as well have been.
Yeah, there's an A333 in front of John.
No, this is all orthos, Flight X. This is ortho for XP. Using my new settings.
Skymatix 047, descent 5,000 feet.
There it is.
Skyline 047, descend 050.
Europa 56 Quebec Romeo identified passing 2,600. Continue your climb flight level 120.
Passing 2,300, continue to climb to flight level 180. Europa 56 Quebec Romeo.
120, sir, 120.
120, sorry, Europa 56 Quebec Romeo.
No problem.
3618 AV, establish runway 14.
3618 AV, wind 200 degrees, wind, excuse me sir, wind 200 degrees, 07 knots, runway 14, clear to land.
Clear to land 14, 3618
618 TV.
Skymatix 047, turn left heading 170 to intercept localizer, descend 4,000 feet.
Not everywhere, Flight X, no.
Skyline 047, turn left at 170, descend 2, repeat.
4,000, 4,000.
Skyline 047, 4,000.
Correct.
Zürich approach Skymatix 001, we are CTR inbound from the south.
I'm looking in the Z ortho for XP and the Y.
Last station, you were broken, so again?
It says where it
Skymatix 001, sir.
Skymatix 001, hello identified, flight level 110, expect ILS runway 14, descent flight level 80.
Descending 80 and expecting ILS runway 14, Skymatix 001. No worries, Owen. I'll check for you later, don't worry.
Skymatix 047, you don't intercept localizer. Do you accept a visual approach?
Skyline 047, go round.
So Skymatix 047, turn left heading 030, left heading 030.
Left 030.
Zurich approach, hello, airport liner C1 on holding position Alpha 2, runway 28, ready for departure.
Portugal 9031, line up runway 28, wind 170 degrees, 02 knots, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, clear for takeoff, airport liner C1.
Europa 56, Quebec Romeo, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, bye-bye.
With 122 the same line 8, Europa 567 miles, thank you for your control, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
Thousand to level off.
1,000 to go.
Swiss 618 AV, the runway is kitchen.
Swiss 618 AV, contact ground 121, decimal 75, thank you.
Contacting Zurich ground on 11755. Merci beaucoup du contrôle et un bon week-end.
Merci également, au revoir. Skymatix 001, you are out of track, sir. So, turn right heading 030, right heading 030.
Right, 030, Skymatix 001. I cannot recall him giving me a track, so I do apologize if I missed that.
I'm not tired, honestly.
Skymatix 047, turn left heading 310.
Skyline 047, turn left 010.
Negative 310.
310.
I swear I didn't hear that. I do apologize if I missed that.
Skymatix 001, descend flight level 70.
Descending 70, Skymatix 001.
Zurich Tower. Good morning, Skymatix 028 with you.
Skymatix 028, Zurich arrival LO identified. You are clear for KELIP to Golf arrival, ILS runway 14, descent flight level 80. Correction, descent flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, Skymatix 028.
Skymatix 047, turn left heading 230 for base.
Skymatix 047, turn left 220.
230.
230.
Zurich approach airport to Carolina 31, 4,500 feet, climb to 5,000 feet.
Airport Portugal 9031, identified passing 5,000, continue your climb, flight level 120.
Arrival, good day. This is Southern Air 082 on intermediate rolling position, Echo runway 28 for crossing.
Airport to Gulf Flash 120.
Station on ground, what is your call sign again?
Southern Air 082 heavy.
Southern 082 heavy, cross runway 28 on the other side, contact ground 121.75, thank you.
Cross 28 on the other side, 8.121.755, Southern 082.
Skymatix 047, turn left heading 170 to intercept. You are clear for ILS.
Skymatix 047, 0117,
Skymatix 001, turn left heading 230 for base.
230 left for base, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 028, fly heading 305, heading 305 by the left.
Fly heading 305, Skymatix 028.
Perfect, and continue your descent flight level 80.
And descent flight level 80, Skymatix 028.
Skymatix 001, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1017.
5,000 feet and QNH 1017, Skymatix 001.
Air Portugal 9031, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Enjoy your flight, bye-bye.
Switch to Unicom, thank you very much for your service. And
Transition level.
Air Portugal 9031.
De nada, buen día.
Skymatix 047, establish ILS 14.
Magnifique. Skymatix 047, wind 240 degrees, 2 knots, runway 14, clear to land.
Skymatix 047, clear to land.
Okay, Peter and Flight X.
Skymatix 028, you were supposed to turn left heading 305, but now it's too late. I don't know where you are going.
Guys, sorry for the ATC, but you're wrong.
You said
You can't do that.
305, Skymatix 028.
Affirm.
I'll have to explain it afterwards. But
now,
1,000 to level.
disregard last clearance. Turn right heading 350. Right heading 350. Yes, 350. Drive me crazy. Okay, you turn left.
Stay strong, sir. Stay strong.
Yeah. Be patient.
So you've got patience.
Skymatix 001, descend 4,000 feet.
1,000 to go.
4,000 feet, Skymatix 001.
Okay, Skymatix 028. Are you able to turn left heading 280?
Left heading 280, Skymatix 028.
Perfect. And this radio speed 220 knots.
220 knots, Skymatix 028.
Perfect. Skymatix 001, turn left heading 170 to intercept localizer.
Turning left 170 for the localizer, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 028, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descent 6,000 feet, 1017 QNH, Skymatix 028.
Localizer capture.
Skymatix 001, you are cleared for ILS approach runway 14, report established.
Cleared for the ILS on 14, report established, Skymatix 001. And we're basically established, so I'll just turn up right level and straight and then we'll tell him.
I see you are married.
Okay, I'll go around altitude is 7,000.
Skymatix 047,
Flight
runway
slope capture.
Skymatix 047, contact to ground 121.75, thank you.
Contact to ground, and thank you for your service, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
And Skymatix 001, established runway 14 on the ILS.
And Echo 1, runway 16, ready for departure.
Skymatix 001, established.
Skymatix 001, wind 200 degrees 03 knots, runway 14, clear to land.
14 clear to land, Skymatix 001.
Last station, so again, you were broken.
Southern Air 082 holding point, Echo 116, ready for departure.
70082, line up runway 16 and wait.
Line up runway 16, Southern Air 082.
Skymatix 028, turn right, heading 050 for base.
Flaps 15
Turn heading
set.
050, heading for base, Skymatix 028.
Taxi lights on. Flaps 30 set.
Guys, I'll explain the QNH story and the setting of it just after we get off the ATC, guys. Because it's a very important point that you guys missed there, which is very important for training, to understand what happened and why you shouldn't do that.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100.
Skymatix 028, keep turning right, heading 110 to intercept localizer, descend 4,000 feet.
Heading 118, 4,000 feet, Skymatix VA.
Speed break up.
110, sir. 110. Right heading 110.
Stabilized. Auto
110 heading and descent 4,000 feet, Skymatix VA.
Around 08 to 80, wind 200 degrees, 2 knots, runway 16 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 16 cleared for takeoff, Southern Air Zibo Mod V3.
Yeah.
Approach GIROV 230 at holding point, runway 28, ready for departure. Asian 230, Calimera, line up runway 28, wind 240 degrees, 02 knots, cleared for takeoff.
Asian 230, very Calimera for you, sir. Clear for line up and takeoff, runway 28, thank you.
And the runway vacated, Skymatix 001. Runway vacated, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, contact the ground 121.75, thank you.
Thank you for your service. Contacting ground, Skymatix 001. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I enjoyed that landing. It was really nice. Alright, let's go do this. Where art thou? A.
After landing procedure complete at
LSZH actually. There we go. Why does the default not have this? Right. Zürich Grand Skymatix 001. We are requesting taxi to the stand.
Skymatix 001, hello, taxi via Juliet, hold short intersection Juliet, runway 28.
Taxi via Juliet and hold short at Juliet for runway 28, Skymatix 001.
And Skymatix 001, do you have any preference for stand?
Negative, sir. I'm in your hands. You can choose one for me.
Thank you.
Alright, hello Bo. Welcome to the stream. And now he's taking me to the other side of the airport. Interesting. This is from Flight Factor, Chris, and it is called AVS, Airport Visual System, I think is what it stands for. Yes, it is. It's Payware from the org. Bo, below the video, there is a hyperlink called Show More. If you click on Show More,
001 for crossing contact Zurich approach 118.005.
118.005, Skymatix 001. Let's just do that quickly. Okay, if you click on Show More, you'll see the link in there. Just have a look there. It'll take you to the IVAO web page. You're going to have to be logged in. So if you're not an IVAO...
15 Sierra Kilo, wind 250 degrees, 06 knots, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
If you're not an IVAO member, you won't see it. But follow that link, see if you can see it. Then alternatively also, and if you just follow the IVAO tag on my YouTube channel, you'll see all the videos there. I've recorded every one thus far. Zurich approach Skymatix 001 requesting permission to cross a runway 28 holding short at Juliet.
Skymatix 001, hold position, traffic on departure runway 28.
Holding position and Skymatix 001. I don't know why I said that, but anyway. And there he comes.
Skymatix 001, cross runway 28 on the other side, contact ground 121.75. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're crossing runway 28 and we'll contact ground on the other side. Skymatix 001.
Approaching 28.
Skymatix 028, contact ground 121.75. Thank you, bye-bye. North Shuttle 15 Sierra Kilo, identified, passing 2,500. Continue your climb, flight level 120.
Maintain flight level 120, North Shuttle 15 Sierra Kilo.
Again 230, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, yes, bye-bye. Agent!
Ground Skymatix 001, back at Juliet with you.
Skymatix 001, hello again, and continue taxi on Juliet and inner stand gate Alpha 11.
Thank you, so we'll continue on Juliet, then inner for stand Alpha 11, Skymatix 001. Now the bugger is the software doesn't show you the stand numbers. So let me grab my chart. Stand. Parking stands. It's two different things. You can't really compare them, Christian. Things dock E, no. CGB.
Swiss 18 Delta for departure, contact approach 118.005.
There is Alpha.
118.005, goodbye, thank you, Swiss 18.
The one is literally a GPS for the ground movement and the other one is just a chart. There's no moving aircraft on the chart, so you still have to guess when you use Navigraph charts. When you have this one, you've got a reasonable idea of where you're going to. Not that I have at this time. I'm seriously confused as to where I need to go right now, but I think I need to go to the right. I freaking hope so. Alpha 11, so right there in front of me. How's that? That is good service, man. Mostly, but in this case, no, it's not. So it's kind of weird. I'll show you the confusion right now. Give me a second. Alright, so we're on the blocks, brake set, shutdown procedure.
Shutdown
Ground
procedure.
Skymatix 001 on the blocks. Thank you for your service.
Skymatix 001, thank you for reporting, and switch Unicom 122.800. Have a good day, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Right, so herein lies my predicament. Let's move this thing to that side. She must do her thing. Alright, so we came across Juliet. That's Juliet, right? Okay. So if you follow this chart to runway 28, actually we came from the top down now. You see, that's also adding to the confusion. We came from the top down. So this is dock A and there is 11. So we literally came across and we moved into that dock over there. So you have to read it top down, whereas this thing, obviously you can set it to put your nose front, you know, so to track the aircraft heading. And that is 11 over there. So it obviously takes some time to get used to it. Now, they give you the custom as well as the default option. And depending on the add-on scenery, as you can see, some of these gates are actually numbered. You can actually see some of them in this instance. I have no idea why some are numbered and some are not. So what I usually do is I just jump between these two, and you know, one of them gives me a reasonable, accurate
Shutdown procedure completed.
display. So anyway, just thought I'd share. Alright, okay, so let's get our engines switched off and our timer on for the 6 minutes. There we go. So I'm going to explain to you guys the QNH story just now, because that's very, very important. Okay. The instruction was to descend to flight level 070. By sheer chance or luck, or whatever you want to call it, that is also the transition flight level. Alright, so what this guy did was he took us to the borderline, but he never instructed us to go below it. If I had changed my QNH to the local QNH instead of standard QNH, I would have busted the altitude. Literally, I would have gone below it, and I could get written up for that. Alright, so until such time as you receive the command to descend to an altitude and the ATC specifically tells you on a QNH, you are not supposed to change your QNH. Alright, otherwise you will bust the altitude. He's expecting you at 070 on standard QNH. That's why I didn't change it. So we had to wait on the border, literally until we got to the gate where we could then descend. So I hope you guys understand. You can't just change your QNH because the display goes yellow. That's not the Q. The instruction comes from ATC. I hope you understand. Thank you guys. Alright, well, here we are, and now we need to start waiting for the 6 minute story. We've done 2 minutes already. Bo, do yourself a favor. Go to my YouTube channel and look for the tutorial. It is there. It's about 4.5 minutes. You need little nav map. It's a free utility. Once you get little nav map, you can set it up. It's going to take 4 minutes and about 30 seconds of your life to just watch the video. It explains everything in detail. and how to even export it and get it into the habitat. Okay, Peter, enjoy. Stay well. Six minutes. There we go. So I can stop that one. E-timer also, and go offline. There we go. Thanks, Owen.
I just messaged you. What a game I had.
Yeah, I heard some of it.
Well, my hearing aid battery had gone on my worst ear, so I'm hearing properly. I left an ILS frequency in the radio, and I was trying to do an Ian approach.
Ouch.
Yeah, exactly. So I did the right thing. I asked for a go round.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the doors, guys. Is what it is. That's a soft landing.
I think mine was a bit soft.
Sure. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
That's another one out the way for you anyway, Nico.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really need that check. You really need to check that stable approach plugin, Nico. It's really nice.
Okay. Yeah. If I recall later.
He's updated it again.
Okay.
You need a flying aid, do you, Nico?
A what?
Flying aid.
Well, I think it's more for the fun than really anything else. I mean.
So what is this?
Flying aid for what, John?
What's this? What's this flying aid for stability?
No, that checks how good your approach is, how stable your approach is, and your landing and all. It's a very advanced little toy.
I think we all know whether we did a good landing or not. I've given up on those things now.
Yeah.
But if you're struggling and you're still learning, but if you've pretty much got it, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but the bulk of my landings are good.
Stable approach plugin.
Yeah. Anyway, gentlemen and ladies, thank you for watching. I'm going to go relax now. You must have a pleasant and wonderful rest of your Saturday, and if you feel up to it, there's another flight later on today, and we'll check you then. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Another nice stream. Thank you, Nico.
Thanks, Nico.
Thanks, Nico.